Every evening, at exactly 5:40 p.m., an old man sat on the same bench at a bus stop in a quiet Ohio town. Rain or shine, summer or winter, he was always there. People noticed, but no one ever asked why. His name was Henry Wilson. He was 82. Henry wasn't homeless. He always wore a clean coat, polished shoes, and a faded blue cap. In his hands, he held a small paper bag. Inside was always the same thing-a-warm sandwich and a thermos of tea. He wasn't waiting for a bus. He was waiting for his daughter. 30 years ago, Henry had been a single father. After his wife passed away, he raised their daughter, Emily, all on his own. He worked double shifts at a factory, came home exhausted, but still managed to cook dinner, help with homework, and tuck her into bed. "I'll always be here for you," he used to tell her. When Emily grew up, she moved to the city with big dreams. At first, she called every week, then once a month, then only on holidays. Then the calls stopped altogether. Henry never blamed her. "Life gets busy," he'd say to anyone who asked, but he never forgot the last time she called. Years ago, Emily's voice came through the phone, soft and distant. "Dad," she'd said, "I'll come see you soon, I promise." Henry remembered it so clearly. She said she'd take the bus and meet him at the old stop on Maple Street, just like when she was a little girl, and he'd wait for her after school. But she never came. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Still, Henry returned to that bus stop every single evening, sandwich in hand. "Maybe tomorrow," he'd whisper to himself as the last bus of the evening pulled away. One winter evening, a teenage girl named Sarah noticed him. She saw him every day on her way home from work. But tonight, with snow falling thick and heavy, she finally stopped. "Sir," she asked gently, "aren't you cold?" Henry just smiled. "I've waited through worse. Are you waiting for someone?" she asked. "My daughter," he replied, his eyes never leaving the road. "She's just running a little late." Sarah hesitated for a moment, then sat down beside him. The next evening, she brought him coffee. The night after that, a blanket. Slowly, he started telling her about Emily, about her laughter, her dreams, and the promises that faded with time. One night, Sarah asked the question no one else dared to. "What if she doesn't come?" Henry's voice trembled slightly as he answered, "Then I'll still be here." A few weeks later, the bench was empty. Sarah felt a sense of panic and went looking for him. She found him in the local hospital. A nurse explained that he had collapsed from the cold. He kept asking if he was late. Sarah sat by his bed and took his hand. "You're not late," she whispered. "You never were." Henry smiled weakly. "I just wanted to see her one more time," he said. That's when Sarah did something bold. She searched online and found Emily. She sent a message, not knowing if it would even be read, but hours later a reply came. Henry was asleep when she entered the room. She froze, seeing how frail her father had become. She knelt beside his bed, tears streaming down her face. "Dad, I'm here." Henry's eyes fluttered open. For a moment, he thought he was dreaming. Then a soft smile spread across his face. "I told you I'd wait," he whispered. Henry passed away peacefully 3 days later, holding his daughter's hand. On the day of his funeral, the bus stop on Maple Street was covered in flowers. Every evening after that, as Sarah passed the empty bench, don't assume that tomorrow is guaranteed, because somewhere, someone might still be waiting, just to see you one more time. Thanks for watching.